Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. We need black business leaders. We need black business leaders because I'm going to tell you what. And when I say leaders, not just in the area of black business, but people who can actually lead the businesses they're in, they can actually set an example. Because let's be real out here, despite, yes, we're in election season and everything, and it's, get out the vote and all that good stuff, but let's keep it 1,000. This country is run economically. This country is really run by corporations. I'll use one great example, Amazon. Regardless of who wins the election and how much upheaval they might be, you still going to see that ubiquitous Amazon symbol or symbol on some type of truck or van or something like that. Pretty soon you're going to see it in some of these empty malls. The thing is, Jeff Bezos, he's in a position now where he can actually influence city governments and probably state governments. And if we really look at all of these politicians, pay close attention to their donors if you can. If they reveal themselves or find out where you can look. They got corporations behind them. They got billionaires behind them, right? As in the black community, even though there is talk about circulating the black dollar and having the businesses, that conversation needs to be a bit louder because we can name the politicians. We can name the politicians, we can name the ministers, we sure as hell can name the celebrities. But other than maybe a Robert Smith, and there's still people don't even know who that is, other than a Robert Smith or Oprah or Michael Jordan, we don't know too many about the billionaires, and two out of those three I just mentioned made their money in entertainment, right? Still a good thing, it's still a business, but if you think about it, we don't really hear about the business people making money, not just making the money, but creating jobs and stuff, who can show an example of what we need to be doing economically. Indeed, I'm going to tell you one thing the black community could use. We could use someone on the level of a Bezos, close to his level. Very few people, black, white, Martian, are close to his level. But somebody who could set an example. Because we don't see that. We don't hear about the business people. We always hear, if you look at our news and everything, it's about the athletes and entertainers and everything. And we'll hear about the politicians during election cycles and stuff, but otherwise we don't really hear about them as much, And that's cool. You need the politicians, but the politicians work for the business people. And we need the black business people to step up. And a lot of people don't get that. I'll never forget back in the late 90s, I was working for this website. It was called politicallyblack.com, and I wrote an article saying how black entrepreneurs, they need to be in more leadership position. We need to be following that example. And somebody hit me up saying, "Yeah, I could call you on that, Ron. They don't give people money or something." I was like, that's not the point. See, a lot of people, too many of us are looking for a handout or something like that. Or we're looking for somebody to do something for us. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. In the environment that we're in now, we have to create jobs. We have to create our own jobs. I mean, ifs, ands, and buts. Now, I know sometimes you'll get some... every now and then you'll get some whites who, if we talk about black business or something, they'll like jump on some racists or something. And yes, they are racist. They'll say, "Well, you're racist." It's like, well, is your family hiring? Is your business hiring? All we doing is feeding ourselves. But we need business leaders, not just somebody saying it. Yeah, we got a few people saying, "Oh yeah, we should do business," but we need somebody who's actually successful, who actually doing the thing out there, who can set the example. And really a powerful person, like say there was a black male or female on I'll say generally in the league of Bezos. Like I said, there's very few, but generally. And when I say in the league, this person not only create business, but create jobs, create a conglomerate. something like that can truly employ people. Now, the thing is, they do exist. There are some that exist, to be honest with you. There are some that exist. But the scary thing is, I can't tell you off the top of my head. That says a lot. That says a whole lot, you know. I mean, I would say, well, I'll give it to maybe, well, you don't hear as much about Magic Johnson anymore. You know, you don't hear about it. And plus, a lot of stuff he did, he didn't have outright control. It was more his name on it. But we need that. We need those business leaders to step up, to say something, to do something. This is very key. This is very key because we're talking, we got to get the economics right. I mean, yeah, we can march, we can protest, we can vote, we can do all that, but then still getting laid off of a job or not getting something, not getting that loan for a business or being screwed out of that raise. But we need some leaders to step up and say, hey, why don't we just create our own? And yes, you do have some people, but you need somebody on a big scale, somebody on a national scale to really push this. And will they catch some blowback from people who realize this could compete with them? Yeah, they will. That's just it. I mean, if you look at most stuff, if you look at most of everything, it's this business. It's business. It's the economy and everything. Yeah, I use the example. I don't usually talk about politics, but the thing about Trump, and I don't know who's going to win, but a lot of his support ain't coming from, people focus on his base, but there's a lot of business people supporting. And it's just that bottom line. That's how powerful that is. A lot of business people, So it's, we got to get in that area. We can march, we can pray, we can do all of that, but we actually got to start some businesses and do them well. And we need some leaders who are going to step up in a prominent position and really make that known, Not the celebrity and whatever's going on with them. Not the athlete unless he's like leaving the athletic field and starting a bunch of businesses. No, we need that business leader. We need several, not just one messiah, but several. Because once that happens, a lot of things will change up. So I want y'all to think about it. And if you're a leader out there, if you got your own business, spread the word to everybody you can spread. Spread it, all right? So let's go make that money.